swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North. It's first down from the 11. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Duke. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Completes it in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him...
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Phillips. They've got it. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he'll take it to the house. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Lopez wants to fire. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Black. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Lopez to pass. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it just outside the... Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. And for a quick up. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. Snowed under by the defense.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Gets the back moving. They want to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Tried to give it enough. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's shipped. Now they're really... Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Red pass hits complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely set. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Powell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a...
And, man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, 4th quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man. When you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Now on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final kicks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball